Game ships in Japan for PS4 on March 21st. For Switch in summer, Sega began streaming a new character introduction trailer on Friday for Valkyria Chronicles 4, Eastern Front, the fourth installment in its Valkyria Chronicles game series. The video introduces the main characters, the officers of Squad E. The game is slated for the PlayStation 4 on March 21st in Japan, and on the Nintendo Switch in summer in Japan. The game is also slated for the same platforms as well as the Xbox One in the West in 2018. Pre-orders in Japan will include a download code for a special mission that stars Eddie from the first game. Clearing the mission unlocks Eddie as a playable unit in the main story. The Japanese release will also have a 10th anniversary memorial pack version of the game that will include a special mission that stars the original game Squad 7. Including Asara as a playable unit for the first time. Clearing the mission unlocks Welkin, Alicia, Largo, Rosie, and the Edelweiss as playable characters in the main story. The 10th anniversary memorial pack release will also include the soundtrack and an illustration book. Sega describes the game. The continent of Europa is engulfed in the flames of the Second European War between the Atlantic Federation and the autocratic Eastern Imperial Alliance. Although the Federation struggles valiantly against the Empire's forces, the relentless Imperial military machine threatens to consume them. With victory slipping away, the Federation executes Operation Northern Cross, a last-ditch attempt to capture the Imperial capital and end the war. Commander Claude Wallace and his loyal childhood friends in Squad E are sent to fight for the desperate operation's success, but they will have to endure harsh bone-chilling elements, waves of Imperial soldiers, and the terrifying Valkyria, and unravel a grave truth that will shake them to the core. The game is set in the same world in the same Second European War that provides the backdrop for the original Valkyria Chronicles and Valkyria Chronicles 3. While the first three games focused on military units of the small nation of Gallia, Valkyria Chronicles 4 focuses on the main conflict between the main European powers of the Federation and the Empire, which is only hinted at in the first three games. The cast and characters in Federation Squad E includes Ryosuke Kanemoto as First Lieutenant Claude Wallace, the protagonist and commander of Squad E, 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion, 1st Combat Brigade, 101st Division of the Edinburgh Army. He is billeted as a tank commander. Naotoyama as 2nd Lieutenant Riley Miller, the heroine, and a soldier in the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion's Fire Support Company. She is billeted as a grenadier. Kazuya Nakai as Roz, a section leader in Squad E due to his Darkson lineage. He has no surname. He is billeted as a shock trooper. Maya Sakamoto as Kai Shulin, a section leader in Squad E, and a gifted sniper affectionately nicknamed the One-Shot Killer. The new game includes new classes such as the Grenadier, as well as new mechanics, such as units performing last stints before death, calling and battleship support, and larger maps. The new game marks the return of the first three games' canvas engine. Rita Onjo returns from the first three games as the character designer, and Hitoshi Sakimoto similarly returns to compose the music. Mike Araki performs the game's theme song Light Up My Life. The original Valkyria Chronicles games are set in a fictional reimagining of 1930s Europe. In the first game, the Empire invades the neutral nation of Gallia to claim its resources. The game focuses on the soldiers of Squad 7, a unit in the Gallian conscript militia, who fight back the invading Empire. The second and third games in the series focus on different Gallian military units. Sega released the first Valkyria Chronicles game on the PlayStation 3 in Japan, Europe, and North America in 2008, and released Valkyria Chronicles 2 on the PlayStation Portable in 2010. Sega also released Valkyria Chronicles 3 on the PSP in 2011, but did not release it in the West. Sega released Valkyria Chronicles on the PC in November 2014. And released a similar remastered version for the PlayStation 4 in May 2016. The first game in the series inspired a 26-episode television anime series by A1 Pictures in 2009. The third game inspired a 2-episode original video animation